In 2009, deep in the lowland tropics of northern Colombia, somewhere just 60 miles from the Caribbean coast, in one of the world's richest and most important fossil deposits, scientists discovered the bones of a massive snake, more than 40 feet long and weighing more than a ton. This creature later became known as the Titanoboa, the world's largest snake ever known to man, that likely lived sometime between 58 and 60 million years ago. While this snake does share a lot of visual similarities with the modern-day boa constrictor, more extensive research revealed that it likely behaved much more similarly to the modern-day water-dwelling anaconda. But its size alone puts it in an entirely different league, way above the others. The Titanoboa would have been one of the most fearsome predators in the jungle, and with the thickest part of its body being almost as high as a grown man's waist, it would have had no trouble taking down large prey like you or I, or even animals a few times our size. While it is believed that the Titanoboa is no longer around today, there have been some pretty massive snake sightings in South America over the past few decades. So let's see what kind of terrifyingly large snakes are still roaming around the jungles of South America to this day. In April of 2024, Ana Julia, the largest modern-day snake known to man, was found dead in the Amazon rainforest. Ana Julia is, or was rather, a 200 kilogram, 444 pound, 6.3 meter, 20 foot, green anaconda that could have likely swallowed an alligator whole if it really wanted to. But apparently this massive snake that looks like it crawled directly out of a child's book of nightmares was actually pretty friendly. I mean, not friendly enough to take home to meet your parents, but friendly enough that biologist Freak Vonk was actually able to swim alongside the animal about a week prior to its death. In an Instagram post, the researcher announced the death of the animal, stating, quote, "With enormous pain in my heart, I want to let you know that the mighty big green anaconda I swam with was found dead in the river this weekend. An iron-strong animal, a survivor, one that's been swimming around Bonito for decades. As far as we know, she was super healthy and still in the prime of her life, and in the coming years she could have taken care of many descendants. Since there are not so many of this species of colossal giant snake swimming around, the blow to biodiversity and this species in particular is huge." End quote. There are rumors going around that the snake was killed by hunters, but unfortunately authorities have yet to release any official report on how the scaly giant came to pass. While the green anaconda definitely takes the cake for largest modern-day snake species found in South America, boa constrictors, named after their mode of predation in which they grab and squeeze their prey, restricting its airways until it passes out or dies of asphyxiation, are a close second, with the largest boa constrictor ever found measuring in at 5.5 meters, 18 feet long, and weighing in at 27 kilograms, 60 pounds. These massive snakes, who are often hunted for their ornate skin patterns and for sale in the exotic pet trade, can live up to 30 years, and unlike the majority of other large snakes, they don't lay eggs, but rather they give birth to up to 60 live babies at a time. While these beautiful, albeit terrifying snakes generally live off a diet of rats, birds, monkeys, and wild pigs, which they swallow whole, there have been a number of cases in which boa constrictors have actually eaten humans. So, watch out if you ever find yourself roaming around the jungles of South America. Or the beaches, or deserts, or any open fields, as these guys do have an incredibly diverse range of habitats. The Bushmaster pit viper is the longest venomous snake found in the entire Western Hemisphere. The animal is named after its two heat-sensing pit organs, with one located at either side of the snake's head between their eyes and nostrils, which allows them to hunt with incredible precision even in the dark. These animals can grow to be up to 2.4 meters, 8 feet long, and can weigh up to 5.8 kilograms, 13 pounds. But don't let their relatively small size fool you. You do not want to mess with these guys. Why? Well, because the hollow fangs of the pit viper can deliver a dose of highly toxic venom with the power to inflict some serious damage that can cause coagulopathy, leading to some pretty serious blood clots, and in some cases the venom can even block nerve transmission. In other words, you could become momentarily paralyzed, and not just out of fear. And let's finish off today with an honorable mention not found in South America, but rather North America, and more specifically Florida, and that is the Floridian Burmese python, which can reach lengths of 6 meters, 20 feet, and weigh up to 90 kilograms, 200 pounds. These things are massive and, unfortunately, invasive to the Florida Everglades, a region of flooded grasslands in the southern portion of the state. It's one of the largest snakes in the world, which comes with a rather large appetite, which has been pretty detrimental to the Everglades ecosystem. Efforts have been put forth to eradicate the species in the area altogether, i.e. culling, which is basically a reduction of invasive wildlife population by selective killing. The process has led to a recent uproar in document sightings of these giant animals, including the capture of one 19-foot female Burmese python in July of last year, 2023. All of these snakes are truly breathtaking and incredibly powerful creatures, but unfortunately, or fortunately depending on your stance, we are yet to find any that even come close to the size and power of the Titanoboa that once roamed the earth so many millions of years ago.
In 2022, unsettling footage of a giant snake slithering over a wall, what appears to be a porch entrance of a house, went viral on Twitter. The snake, making its way towards the window door of an unknown property, was shared to Twitter alongside the caption, "Living near the jungle allows you to have a visit of sweet little animals." Haha, yeah, sure. Sweet and little. That thing is absolutely huge. Now, the origins of the clip are so far unclear. One Twitter user commenting on the version of the clip shared by The Fiend claimed the motorcycle license plate indicated the location as being Central Java, Indonesia, but that is so far unconfirmed. Now, commenters couldn't agree on what kind of snake it was, but they could all agree that it was terrifying, which it was. I can't imagine coming out of your house to see that creature on your front porch. I mean, I think I would cry if I saw that in real life. Now, one user commented, "I keep snakes, no need to freak out, it's a big one, but probably mostly docile. Stay out of its way, it will move on its own." Now, despite this reassurance, many remain cautious. "I'm not afraid, but I would keep a safe distance away from the snake because I don't want to mess around and find out how hungry that thing is," one user wrote. Yeah, I'm with the latter. So could this giant snake be the legendary Titanoboa? I guess that's up to you to decide. All I know is, if that happened to me though, I would be moving ASAP. Then in 2016, a terrifying snake that was 33 feet long and weighed over 800 pounds was found lurking in the caves near a dam construction site in Brazil. It was discovered by the workers after they carried out a controlled explosion in the cave of Adamira in the northern state of Para. Now, video footage taken by one of the crew pans down the snake's enormous body, which measures 1 meter in diameter. Now, after making the frightening discovery, the workers chained the animal to a crane and later lifted it up. It's claimed that the builders hurt the snake rather than leave it in its natural habitat, but this has not been confirmed. Regardless, it seems like the workers didn't know the snake was there when they started the work, and when they did find it, they chained it up to protect themselves from the giant beast. Which I can't blame them for. Now, what happened after this, no one really knows, but the important thing is no one got hurt. Another viral video has been shocking viewers as it shows what appears to be a skeleton of a Titanoboa. In a TikTok video with 7.4 million views, it shows an image of this beast. Now, this video was posted in March of 2022 by user at Google Maps Fun and is shown under the heading "Creepiest Things Google Maps Recorded." Hidden on Google Earth, users believe this is a giant snake. It's about 30 meters long and bigger than any snake caught before, the voiceover says, as it shows a satellite image of the bones on a beach. Users quickly speculated that the skeleton might have belonged to a prehistoric snake called the Titanoboa. Now, I mean, this skeleton was just under 100 feet long, and the largest Titanoboa ever recorded was 47 feet. Now, could this be a mega Titanoboa or some other type of creature? Whatever it was huge, and I would not want to mess with it. Then there's the legend of Yakumama. Yakumama, aka Mother of Water, is an enormous snake believed to inhabit the Amazon rainforest. The Yakumama is believed to be the mother of all aquatic animals. The many variations of the Yakumama legend have been passed down orally through generations among indigenous tribes in countries such as Peru, Brazil, Colombia, and Ecuador. Now, according to the legend, the Yakumama would suck up any living thing that passed within 100 100 steps of it. Yakimama is depicted as a colossal serpent of unparalyzed size and strength, capable of swallowing entire boats, small islands, or people whole. Now, estimates vary, with some accounts suggesting that the creature measures up to 160 feet long. Now, tales of encounters with the Yakimama stress its role as a guardian of bodies of the water in the Amazon, preying on those who venture too close. Now, to protect themselves, the local indigenous peoples would blow a conch horn before entering the water, believing that the Yakimama would reveal itself if it was present. Some versions of the Yakimama legend described it as possessing supernatural abilities, including shapeshifting into various forms, controlling the weather, and even having the power to heal or harm those who dare to cross its path. In some retelling of the legend, its scales are said to emit a mysterious glow. Now, this sounds absolutely terrifying. I'm glad it's just a legend. Or is it? And finally, a new gigantic snake was found in the Amazon rainforest in February of this year. A team from the University of Queensland traveled to the Ecuadorian Amazon to search for the previously undocumented northern green anaconda, following an invitation from the Wanori people to observe anacondas, rumored to be the largest in existence, according to the scientists. Now, the size of these magnificent creatures was incredible. One female anaconda we encountered measured an astounding 20.7 feet long, a researcher said of the team's discovery. The team also said they heard anecdotal evidence that snakes of 24.6 feet and 500 kilograms, aka 1,100 pounds, had been sighted in the area. But I don't know, could this be a Titanoboa or even a descendant of it? Either way, I'm scared. So there you have it, there's our list of rare Titanoboa sightings in South America caught on camera. Listen, I'd never want to run into one of these creatures, ever.
Want to see more videos like this one? Check out this video next. It's all about mermaids that were captured on camera. Pretty intriguing, right? So what do you think? Is the footage real or fake? Click the video now to find out more and let us know what you decide. What are you waiting for? Click the video now.